Omicron is mild because it is not affecting the lungs. Is that reason enough to believe that Omicron therefore will have mild symptoms for all? Or will those with comorbidities continue to suffer? Those above a certain age group could also suffer.
Thank you, Rajdeep, for having me on the show. I entirely echo what my very dear friend Dr. Subramaniam said. I always tell that COVID, there is more to COVID than the virus. Let me explain. Whether it is spread or whether it is disease. Disease in COVID, severity and mortality is host reaction more than it is viral virulence. So, as Dr. Subramaniam very rightly said, let us not be complacent. There will be a proportion of people who will mount an inappropriate response, and that will lead to flooding of the lungs, and they would require ICU care. And when the wave is going to be huge, which is what it is looking right now, then we cannot be complacent. We have to get our systems ready. And we should not make the mistakes we made in the second wave. And what were those? We should not allow hospitals to get flooded with mild cases. That's very, very important. We should have, for those who are anxious and infected, I think we should have large number of COVID care centers. We should triage much better. We should monitor people in case they are at home through telemonitoring to make sure they don't deteriorate. We all know in the second week people deteriorate. And those with comorbidities and elderly and those who are obese will have certain amount of severity in illness. We know all this. The best part is we are more equipped now in terms of oxygenated beds. Let us put our heads together, work in a coherent manner, then we should be able to manage the surge, I believe. But there is no room for complacency.
Sir, no room for... Can I though understand, while you're saying no room for complacency, I think everyone agrees no room for complacency. But when I look at the numbers and I'm looking at the number of ICU beds, Mumbai today tells me that they did not require a single ICU bed. So no one was required to be on a ventilator. So even those who are on hospital are mainly minor cases. Are you telling me that will dramatically change?
See, what we are seeing now is infection largely in vaccinated individuals.
Yes.
If you look at the figures, if you look at the analysis, those who are single or double vaccinated are the people who are going out, who are letting their guard down and getting infected.
Yes.
God forbid, if it moves to the segment that is not vaccinated, then you do not have this kind of protection. We should assume that the worst is yet to come. We should not be complacent. Very nice that Mumbai ICU beds are not occupied. Today it is 7,000 to 8,000 cases.
Yes.
The way things are going, Mumbai may hit 60 to 70,000 cases in a day.
Right.
These are some of the predictions. I would not say projections, but predictions. At that time, you cannot say beds are not occupied. So let us be very, very rational, professional, and do our work in a very systematic, coherent way.
Right.
We have learned many lessons in the second.